This fandom is sick. This fandom needs healing. This fandom needs medicine. This fandom needs information. In fact, I'd go as far as to say as what this fandom needs right now is an update. Hello everyone, welcome back to another video where today we've got a bit of a Series 14 filming update for you. A recent sort of bit of set dressing and set has been spotted in Cardiff for the new series, and what it reveals is very, very interesting. But before we get into it, if you could do me a teeny tiny little favour and click that subscribe button, it would be very much appreciated. We are trying to get to 20,000 subscribers by the end of this month, and we are just about at 18,800, so any support would be greatly appreciated on that front. I also have a Twitter and an Instagram if you'd like to follow those, the link will be in the description below. But with that said, let's get into the video. So yes, as you can see here, near Capital Shopping Centre in Cardiff, they've turned the old boots into a campaign office, and inside the centre looks like it's being used as a unit base. I don't recognise the actor playing the candidate, and you can see further suggestions that it is Doctor Who filming on the basis that, according to TARDIS Central, TB lock signs have also been spotted. The codename The Bridge has also been mentioned near the location, which is the codename for Doctor Who filming as far as we are aware. The internal codename, kind of like what they used Torchwood for prior to when it was actually a spin-off. But these images are really interesting. They seem to depict a sort of campaign office of sorts for some sort of political leader. And it says Albion, bigger, better, bolder Britain. So this is basically, I'm assuming, some sort of political party. And the actor on the billboards, he's been shown to be called Roger A.P. William, which seems like a Welsh name, which makes sense. And apparently the actor on the billboards bears a striking resemblance to an Iron Bernard, so it could well be him. I'm not sure about his work too much, but I might do a separate bit of research on that. But the most interesting part about this is that immediately when you look at these images, the first vibes that come into my head at least are that of RTD's other drama, Years and Years. For those of you who aren't aware, Years and Years was a drama that Russell T Davies did in 2019, which basically revolved around the changing tides of the UK through the perspective of a singular family, and basically how fascism rose to power in this alternate 2020s. And this gave me very much vibes of that show. Now, I know that some people are going to be throwing their hands up in rage, saying, oh no, Russell's doing something political, even though Doctor Who has always been political. And I would argue that some of his best work is carried by his own politics. But it's also important to mention that his first era was also very heavily political. The Vote Saxon stuff, in particular, is very much political. But I guess another interesting discovery is actually from Jude at Pig and Tea Break. If you look at this gas mask that the Master wore in the Series 3 episode Sound of Drums, you'll notice that the logo on his gas mask has a striking resemblance to this Albion logo that seems to be in Series 14, making people wonder, are Saxon and Albion connected in any way? Is this a new political force in the Doctor Who universe that could act as an overarching wider threat? In a kind of similar vein to, I guess, something like either Torchwood or maybe a similar like organisation. Obviously, something like the Shadow Proclamation is spacebound, but sort of connecting those dots and creating a wider universe. Maybe Albion will be one of those key facets of this new era. But I, for one, personally am hugely excited by this because as I said, I actually love a lot of Russell T Davies' work, particularly when he does get more political, and I think this is going to be a very interesting sort of thing for the show in particular. So I'm very excited to see what story possibilities come out of this. Hello, this is Darius from a few hours in the future. You can tell because my hair is different. Anyway, there's been a bunch more filming stuff since I started recording this video earlier today, and I basically just wanted to go over it. Mainly, Millie Gibson has been spotted on set, so yeah, no doubt now, this is Doctor Who 100%. Also, the legends over at TARDIS Central have managed to actually get inside some of where they're filming to spot some workers, crew lining up to shoot some sort of scene. In fact, we even have a little video to play of them here. There's various shots of the set from the outside. On one of these interesting pictures, I've seen a poster that says, "The Space Savior," implying that this sort of political candidate, or what we assume to be a political candidate played by Anirin Bernard, is trying to sort of, I guess, merge space or do something with space and maybe integrate Earth with space and other species, which is not a million miles away from what the Master did back in Series 3. So we're really playing on these Master parallels. I'm not going to be surprised if he does turn out to be the Master, although I kind of would want him to be a new character personally. You could also see things like PKE lighting trucks, which are the lighting that they use for Doctor Who and have for a number of years. There was no spotting of Ncuti Gatwa as far as I can see. However, maybe that's due to his fact that maybe a lot of his scenes were filmed inside. But it is very exciting to see a new force at will in the Doctor Who universe. And I'm incredibly excited to see, what they actually end up doing. And yeah, people have also pointed out that the Albion logo is in fact the Valiant logo, which I didn't say it was originally. I just said it was what the Master wore on his, face, I guess. So yeah, that's what it actually is. It's the Valiant logo, or it's very similar to the Valiant logo anyway. And one of the more interesting things I've seen tonight is Russell T Davies commented on a video of the Doctor Who, I think, Instagram, posting a clip of Susan's farewell, and Russell T Davies responded, "Whatever happened to her?" So that's really weird. Obviously, he could just be messing with us. He loves to mess with us. But could he be planning something with Susan, maybe for the 60th anniversary? I mean, personally, I think a Susan return is long overdue, so I'd love that. But yeah, there's so much exciting stuff going on right now. Let me know in the comments below what you think about all the filming. If there's any more stuff, I'll try and bring it to you as punctually and as quickly as I can. Obviously, I don't want to try and overload your feed with too much stuff. But let me know in the comments below what you think. Like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you later.